all over the country. Very funny guy, tears it up every stage he hits, all the way from Chicago. Please put your hands together for Mr. Mark Morrow!
All right, how are you doing, everybody?
Good.
Good. I want to use the microphone. Who needs it, right? Cool.
This is nice, though. Let's give it up for Bookworm for having us here. This is awesome. Never thought I would do a comedy show inside of a library in a coffee shop that sells everything. Have every item you could ever want in one sitting. Like there are dolls here. I actually saw in the corner they have organic condoms. That's all organic condoms made out of flower petals. Bookworm is doing their thing. I like this. It's nice. If you want, a Grateful Dead t-shirt, they got you. Got you covered over here. If you want sheets that have been previously used, got that as well. It was nice though. It was awesome. Candles, why? I don't know. They're here though. Summer. You guys excited about the summer being here right now? The summer? Yeah?
Yeah.
Not me. I hate the summer. Every year I get darker and darker, look more and more like Peter Pan's shadow. Very cool, man. And it's hard for me to hail a taxi, and not in like, we're black, I can't, not that kind of way. It's just because every taxi driver in Chicago is some African dude who tries recruiting me for something. It's always excited, like, get in, I have so much to tell you. It's like, oh man. I have like a whole stack of AK-47s in my apartment for no reason. I'm originally from Alabama. That's fun, yeah. And I moved to Chicago last January 2011. And I'll never forget, I ran into this lady, I was asking her for directions. She goes, well, where are you from, stranger? And I said, Alabama. She goes, oh, so is picking cotton as tease as it looks? I said, yes, it is in small doses. Okay, though. It's great, though. I like being here. Actually, I feel like I like you, sir. I feel like if this was the late 1800s, you would own me. We don't want, get back here! Dude. I came to this realization recently though, I'd be the worst slave ever. And not in the sense that I wouldn't do the workload, it's just such a happy disposition on life, I would ruin it for the other slaves. Just walking around like, cotton fight! Guys, let's look on the bright side of this. At least we're all employed, right? Okay, let's do those Negro spirituals, you ready? Bend down, let's pick some cotton. Bend down, lift from your knees. Bend down, let's pick some cotton so we won't hang from trees. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. This is where that came from originally, Negro spiritual. Learned something new. He was like, no, it's okay, you can cuss. I don't care they're kids, so you can cuss. Here's the thing, I'm a big fan of the N-word. And I don't want to be the one responsible for like a new generation of white kids thinking that's okay. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Just, listen like Limp Bizkit again, they're bringing that back, and chin strap beards. No, you're not putting that on me, Rockford. I'm putting that weight on me. If you couldn't tell by my voice, I'm not a thug. Like, I sound like I want to do your taxes. That's what I'm dealing with. But it's crazy. I do a lot of urban rooms and like to make fun of my voice. Like, give it up for the WB Frog, everybody. Stuff like that. Which is super upsetting, in case you're wondering. But the thing is, my voice matches my personality. Like, it'd be weird if I like the things I like, but I have sort of thugged out voice. Just walking around like, hey, yo, dog, I just got that new John Mayer album. Dude is banging. Everybody's like, hey yo, I just ran into the police. They were mad helpful. Those situations that make a lot of sense. I do have family that are involved in thuggery. Like I have a cousin named House. We call him House because he's as big as a house. The person that broke in your house, that's right. But he's very intense though. Like I went out with him recently and I was drinking something. I'm putting it back. He goes, yeah, take that shit to the head, cuz. Take that shit to the head. And I go, hey, yo, this is an IHOP and I'm drinking orange juice. I need you to calm down. But he's good at influencing our other cousin. His name is JJ. And JJ thinks he's a thug. Here's the reason I say think. He's 17 years old, thinks he's a thug, but he's also in the marching band. So he's been taking his senior pictures, and there's no better imagery in the world than a 17-year-old trying to look hard while holding a trumpet, just sitting there like... He's at this age right now where he's been applying for jobs, and he went for this one interview, and they're like, oh, well, have you ever been convicted of a felony? Simple yes or no question. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? JJ's response was this: nah, not yet. Do you think that's what they want to hear? Like they're gonna respond with, you know, JJ, we were a little bit weary on that nah, not yet, bud. Then we realized you're a down-ass soldier. And that's just what we need here at this Kinko's. His latest thing he's been doing, me and him are Facebook friends. And like for starters, I love this Facebook profile picture because it's him holding up like $6 in gang signs. And I go, JJ, what is this? He goes, hey yo, the streets need to know. What do the streets possibly need to know from a 17-year-old? What happened on the last episode of Pokemon? It's great. He's gotten into producing rap music lately, and so he had this status up because apparently his rap company, they have beef with another rap company. So I'm gonna read to you one of his statuses. He goes, yo bro, I don't care about you or your people. You come around dissing us, and this is just a final warning. You mess with anybody in Chaos Entertainment, we won't make diss songs, bro. We take action. We come after people on some real shit. So you know what I'm saying? What we like to do, we get guns. And we ain't gonna be friends. Don't talk shit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. So there was a guy who responded, okay? There was one guy who was in the rival company who didn't like this. He responded, he was upset about this. He goes, I'm just saying, you talk about getting guns, that's serious talk, dude. No playing around, you just got beef, make it known. You got dirt, be tagging with anybody in UGM, any of that drama, we got better things to do, bro. Here's the problem, the guy who responded, his name is Daniel Christopher Osborne II. That's this guy's full name. That's the type of name that does equestrian on the reg. That guy is. And here's the thing about JJ. He in no way owns a gun. His mom takes him to school, and he has a dog named Sassy. He's not about to shoot anybody. We share our birthdays, like our birthdays are close, and I love to hang out with my family and stuff. His older sister, though, really likes giving us gifts. So, like last year, she got us these scarves, and I was cool. I was like, cool, scarf. JJ, though, was really excited. Apparently, the new style in thug culture is to wear scarves. So he was like, ah, shit, I'm gonna kill him with this one. And so I was like, how do you look hard while wearing a scarf? You just walk around like, hey, y'all kill anybody in here! Well, I never. Weird thing. That's crazy. I actually brought this up here just to do that, so that's the use. I lived in Lincoln Park. Anybody familiar with where Lincoln Park is in Chicago? Yeah, very nice neighborhood, very gentrified. The white people there are running amok, though. We gotta calm this down. Here's the story. I was walking around Lincoln Park. It's me, two other black dudes, and a Puerto Rican guy who wasn't Michael, like a real Puerto Rican guy. We're walking around there, and we look like a pack, like a group of people you don't want to mess with. And then this one little white dude, unsolicited, runs up to us. He goes, "Fire police!" and then runs away. Like that's okay to do, apparently. It's crazy, man. Just running amok in that town. Gotta do something about it. This actually happened to me yesterday. It's a true story. I'm down by the Red Line train, and this like the goofiest white dude in the world comes down, and he's got a helmet on. He's got a retainer in his mouth. I'm talking like just the worst type of goofy. You would all beat him up. I don't care who you are. You're like, this guy has to go in a locker right now. But he walks up to me, and only me, and he goes, "Crazy thing with the lights, huh? It's like every time a car walks by, the lights change." And he left. And I'm like, wow, how bitch-made do I look? To where this dude thinks I'm the guy he can just talk to about the lights. We were on the south side of Chicago. He should be mortified to talk to anyone down there. Is it this V-neck t-shirt? Is that what did it? I don't know. Gotta calm down, man. Gotta calm down on that. I'm loving it. I do some acting as well. In fact, this guy, this guy Aaron Beach, with the Spider-Man shirt on, who you're messing with, you see how big he is? Why would you joke around? He'll snap your neck like Bane, dude. Just clack like that. Don't even. It's crazy. I do some acting, and I was in a short film recently. Decided not to read the script until I got to set. Found out the name of my character was Black Man. That's it, Black Man. So here's some of the lines that Black Man had, verbatim. All playing the fool makes my duck quack in the morning like dry leaves on cobblestone. Kick me on one side and flat that pancake, right? I don't even know what that means. Worst off, I was just in a UPS outfit the entire time and never delivered a single package. That means the writer of this was sitting around like, you know, the Black Man of 2012 is someone who speaks jive. He's also someone who works, but not very hard. Let's get Martin Morrow. But it made me wonder, as far as my black acting career goes, what's the next logical step? I figure the next thing I need to do as a black actor is be the black guy in a horror movie who has an epic speech right before he dies. You guys know the one, just like this. Right now outside, there are hordes of 70+ werewolves. We're all acting like the real animals in here. Now I'm not about to be torn apart inside, just to get torn apart out there. So I'm gonna back up to this wall slowly, and just hope that nothing... Oh, he sends a valley for that dude. Thank you. Love it though, man. I'm a big comic book fan too. I like that, yeah. I just saw The Dark Knight Rises. I love Batman. My favorite incarnation of Batman, though, from any film, is the 1989 Batman film. Yes, with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. For one reason and one reason only, they lived in a Gotham City that exclusively played the music of Prince. In every single scene, no matter how hard it was, like, yo, let's kill this dude's parents. Boosh, boosh. Let's play some music. Party man! Love that, dude. Batman's just my favorite superhero of all time, just in general. Because he makes it okay to beat up people for being different. Like, think about his villains. None of them have any extraordinary powers. Two-Face, that's a burn victim. That's who Batman's going around beating up. The Riddler, you know what likes riddles? Autistic kids. So Batman's like, oh, I gotta get rid of this. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm in a relationship right now. That's going good, yeah. She's pretty, which is crazy. Yeah. Sorry, Craigslist trannies. Martin Morrow's off the market. It's great. This is what I noticed about dating a pretty girl, though. It makes you say things you wouldn't normally say, like, oh, if you ever leave me, I'll kill you. You know, lover stuff. That's how they talk. So, long distance, though. That's different. Anybody ever been in a long distance relationship? Clap it up. Yeah, it's hard, man. Here's the thing that always ruins a long distance relationship. The thing that always makes it tough is the platonic friend of the girl who doesn't act that platonic. Always that dude who's always around. Just that piece of shit guy. The type of dude who's like, you know, he likes to do the arm around the waist in pictures. He can't do over the shoulder, just side to side. He has to do it around the waist, that guy, you know. He goes by Robbie instead of Robert. Smirks in every picture. I don't like that guy. I just hate him. Hate him with a passion. And she's always like, no, you don't have to worry about him. You have nothing to worry about. If a girl ever tells you you don't have to worry about a dude, that's the motherfucker you worry about. Sorry, kids. That's the one. The only way I would not worry about this dude is if he had full-blown AIDS. Like just the 80s AIDS, not like curable AIDS. I'm talking like 80s Freddie Mercury AIDS. Like, I'm talking like a character from Rent AIDS. There's no coming back. You have to do a song and dance, you're still going to hell, brother. That kind of AIDS. That's the only way I'm not going to worry about that dude. We're in a library. That's a good segue. I like to read. You guys like books? Yeah. I read this one book recently called Into the Unknown, all right? And it was about UFOs and aliens, and they had all these interviews, and one in particular kept like having all these people who mention anal probing, how there was always aliens who would anal probe them. It made me wonder though, what if it's not aliens that are anal probing people, it's just like one really creepy alien who's just way too big into anal play. Like the other aliens are upset with him, they walk in like, Dante, every time you leave the room, dude, you got the video game controllers up this dude's asshole. That's not what we're about, man. We were just trying to figure out how to make coffee. Dante the alien. I just love that name. Very smart. A lot of racism in the world today. Love that. One thing I hate though is black people, white people jokes. You guys might agree with me, right? Yeah, I need to end those. It's like the worst form of comedy. I did this one show recently with this dude named For Real. What was his name? For Real. Made me wonder why there's so many urban comics that have names that sound like Little Rascal characters. But For Real did a lot of the black people, white people jokes. It was really annoying. Like his first one, he goes, "Y'all ever notice this? Y'all ever notice this? Y'all ever notice how when white people go rock climbing, they always rock climbing like this?" Look at me, I'm white, I'm climbing this rock, it's so much fun. Honey, take a picture. But black people, when we start climbing that rock, we start getting on top of that thing, Martin Luther King Jr. What? I went rock climbing with 3 of my black friends last week and none of that happened. Then he took it a step further and goes, "Y'all ever notice this? Y'all ever notice how when white people go looking for the underwater sea Atlantis, they be looking for the underwater sea Atlantis like this?" Look at me, I'm white. I don't want to see Atlantis. It's so much fun. Black people, we be like, forget that swimming shit. Actually, I thoroughly enjoy swimming. Second, why white people swim to look for Atlantis when all white people own submarines? You guys get me when you turn 16. I read it in the Negro Digest. It's a fact. Then he did what I think is the worst joke I've ever heard in my entire life. He goes, "Y'all ever notice this? Y'all ever notice how when white people rape, they rape, they rape." You're like, "Oh, like me, I'm white, but this girl's straight, it's so much fun." But black people, we rape. And he stared to the audience for like 20 minutes. It was the scariest thing I've ever witnessed. Surprise, I used to be a wrestler. I was on the wrestling team for a little bit. I'm doing this, I have a show after this for Billy Corgan's wrestling promotion, Resistance Pro. Yeah. Yeah, Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins has a wrestling promotion.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. But I used to wrestle. I was on the wrestling team, and I lost like every single match. I was the worst. But the thing is, for whatever reason, I was just happy it was over, so I would get up smiling. My parents, though, thought I was gay. They thought that little 14-year-old Martin just needed the embrace of another man for a good 40 seconds to relieve that tension. But I ended up doing like pro wrestling in Alabama. Like I was part of this company called Birmingham Wrestling Alliance, with the worst wrestling promotion. It was just like a bunch of meth heads and wife beaters fighting each other, and that was it. And so I was the Prophet. That was my character. And I did this match in this place called Montevallo, Alabama. And it was called a battle royal. And a battle royal, if you've never seen wrestling, is when you throw someone over the top rope and they're eliminated. You lose the match that way. In the front row, there's about 8 10-year-olds, okay? And in unison, as I'm in the ring, they started chanting, "Kill the chocolate! Kill the chocolate! Kill the chocolate!" Yeah. So, for whatever reason, I got eliminated. They throw me out of the ring, and I roll right in front of these kids. And they had inflatable baseball bats in their hands. And as if to channel their ancestors, they start beating me with these bats before the referee had to get me out of there. That's you guys feel more sad. It happened, you know. It's Alabama. I got out. It's okay. It's okay. The Klan is awesome though. Those guys, they're still trying. They're still trying. I got booked to do a Klan rally recently. That was a lot of fun. They're like, "Hey, can you do a hot 10 to keep it clean? White power." That was it. No, I got this. I've been doing a lot of shows in the Southeast, and I was headed to Mississippi, and I got an anonymous text message that said, "Yo, don't come to Mississippi because the Klan is watching." I was like, is it the Wu-Tang Clan? At this point, that's the only clan I'll be afraid of. The Ku Klux Klan haven't done anything relevant in like 20 years. They just send out press releases now. Nothing is horrifying about those dudes any longer. Their website is made by Angel Fire. I'm not worried about them in the least, but I'll leave you guys with this one. How many couples do we have in the audience tonight? You? Yeah. And okay, I see you guys. How long have you guys been together for?
12 years.
12 years. Together for 12 years, guys. That's beautiful. 12 years. I hate couples. The ones I really hate though are women who are recently engaged because they're always so bubbly and happy. Like, save the date! Save the date! Here's a magnet, save the date! So this is what I like to do. Anytime I see a woman with a nice diamond engagement ring on her finger, I'll walk up to her with my best African accent and I go, "You're welcome." And oftentimes they're confused by this. They're like, "What do you mean you're welcome?" And I go, "My cousin Ubuntu died. Gives you that ring. You're welcome." Alright, that's going to do it for me, guys. I've been Martin Morrow. Thank you very much. Find me on Twitter at Martin M. Morrow. Keep it going.